I don't know what self-love is. Sometimes I just forget what self-love is. Sometimes I feel like the love for yourself is not enough, and as if like you want someone else to stand next to you, stand by you, and that's just enough to repair the how broken you feel inside. Self-love is the love for yourself that doesn't matter what kind of the love that comes from outside, it shouldn't affect you into loving yourself more or less. I feel like love for myself is not enough. I'm not there yet, and it sucks to be this person. I don't know, it sucks to feel like this, to feel like you're being defeated, to feel like you're not enough and you need love from someone else, and that's gonna make you complete. And I know it's a long way to go, because the damage has been so much that it is gonna take this long to actually start loving myself. Because growing up, it's bad, because I feel like I only remember all that I remember is just a child that's waiting for just someone to love her, and I didn't get that, so of course it's gonna be long. And I don't wanna depend on anyone, but at the same time, it's just I wish being strong didn't mean. I wish you didn't have to be strong like this. But of course, and I wish I didn't have to. Rather not be with someone that doesn't love me properly. And I'm fine being like this, even if it's hurting. It's just the fact that I can't trust anyone. And I just want to embrace who I am, every part of who I am. Like, I feel like I've just been neglecting because I'm too much. I'm too sensitive, even though probably it doesn't show and I just hide it. And if somebody says something to me, or I don't let them see that I'm hurting, because I feel like I'm the one who's overreacting. Even though the other person, they don't mean it, and sometimes sometimes they do. They go, I feel like I'm just defending them. That's my nature. Even if they hurt me, I will defend them instead of defending my feelings and saying it as it is. But I feel like I just have to face my truth, that this is who I am. I'm overly sensitive and I feel too much. I see someone's shift in tone and their gesture and how they look, how they make me feel like they have understood me, like they have perceived me, and I wish I didn't have to. I honestly, it sucks to feel like this, feel all of these things, and to exist like this as a person, because you see so much. I don't know. I just go on with my day without letting it affect me. And I wish, like, you don't know how what I mean when I say I wish, but it just, and because of this I've been hiding my personality, my anger, my frustration. I've just been taking it all in and making sure that everybody around me is comfortable. And this is the reason why I struggle expressing and saying my needs and everything. And because I feel like it's my fault. I feel like I've done something wrong. I feel like I may be overreacting, and in mentally I try to give myself explanation on all this, but my body doesn't accept that, because your intuition there is always right. I always gaslight myself that they didn't probably mean it that way. And of course some cases people don't, like, until you communicate and then you express yourself. And but I feel like since the fact that I've already being misunderstood, I can't go now, because now that I'm gonna be expressing my feelings, and this is so vulnerable, sacred for me, that if I go and expose myself, this is like the biggest thing for me. And what if it's not, like, given the care that I expect them to, but instead it's being rejected, and what if I'm being made fun of? Because once it's out there, I feel like I've lost my power. I've given my power to that person, and that was the only thing I could save. But what if they don't understand? What if they may gaslight, and then it's gonna make me even more angry and hurt, that why the hell did I even do it? Why the hell did I even think that I could trust? Because I feel like whenever you share something and it's not met with the care that it deserves, I think you feel like gaslighted again. I don't know, I'm just talking from one end to another, I don't know. And if I go to someone and express, that's the biggest thing for me. It means I want to try, and that is a lot for me, because when I don't want to, I just go quiet, and I don't care if it's worth saving or anything. And I don't know if anybody feels this way, that, like, you don't, like, you keep building proof that they've done this, or like they've hurt, and you're like, why do I have to ask for people to care for me? Because when it's asked, it's not real for you, but it has to come from them. I know it's a bad thing, I know, but I think we need to communicate, but which is true. But I think for certain things and people, I think it's just not worth it. They've given you proof enough that they don't want you, they don't care about you, and you're the one fighting, you're the one caring, you're the one battling all this in your head. I've just been like, the wind was just taking me, and I was just going anywhere, being just like ignoring. And now that I have started taking things seriously, and I demand things, I demand care, I demand respect. Now, even if I ignore from smallest things, to, like, my body rejects, like, that you're neglecting yourself again, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be able to express, even if it's really minor, like, I felt this way, I felt that you've done this and everything, but there's still this shame that comes along with it, as if like I'm overreacting, like it's not real. I don't know why it's so hard for me to believe in myself, like whatever I'm feeling and whatever like my feelings are not real, and they are just and why yeah I think all these years the emotions that I've been holding on, and it's just coming, and I don't know how to handle all this, because I've learned to suppress my feelings. I've made feel stupid for the way I felt, like being sensitive, and I don't want to do that anymore. If it hurts, it hurts. People hurt differently, and don't want to give power to people that my feelings are not valid. And it happens. No, it doesn't. You're not me. I'm feeling all this. This is my experience. This is my story. However things are, whatever, I felt them. So of course, but I feel like the person in front of me, if they say no, it's, and I have come to understand what my intuition says. I'm feeling unsettling when something like that happens. It's because I'm not safe. I don't feel safe. And I just learned to suppress everything, all my feelings. And now this thing has become so big that I might just cry for the littlest thing, and I'll be like, why did you talk to me like that, or with that tone, and feel unloved so easily? Child in me is still wounded, and I want to live for her. I want to do all the things that would make her happy, because if you don't do it, nobody will. I don't care, honestly, what people will think. Been caring my whole life, and I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to live for people or anything. I feel like I've just reached to a point where I'm just done explaining other people. I'm just done how I need to be care of how my feelings, yeah. And I don't know why prioritizing yourself, it feels so wrong. It feels like you're doing something wrong. It's not. Been taught that caring for others before you, that's who you are, that's who you should be. So of course, when you go miles and beyond and everything for other people, nobody questions, because they just like taking it. Nobody's gonna say like you are a bad person for taking care, because that's what makes a good person. But the moment you start taking care for yourself, and suddenly you become efficient bad person and everything. Honestly, I just wanna take care of myself and health and my heart. I don't want to hide anymore. I don't want to. I don't like it. That's it. I don't like it. That should be enough words. I don't have to explain anyone or anything. I think people who love you, they're gonna understand you, and they're not gonna make you feel like choosing yourself feels so wrong. With a lot of guilt. They're gonna be people who are gonna make you feel like you're doing the wrong thing, you're not doing the right thing. They will try to knock you down, and I think especially in that moment, you need to keep believing yourself that you're doing nothing wrong, you're doing it for yourself. And they just wanna take benefiting you and putting a boundary, and that's what they don't like. Yeah,